Just want to round off the programme today with a lot of royal news as to what's happening, including King Charles back to public life no later than tomorrow.
Yes.
And just a week to go before Prince Harry visits Britain to mark the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games. Could a family reunion of any form be in store? Here's royal biographer Angela Levin. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good to see you. Good news that the King's back.
Oh, wonderful. I mean, Australia, newspaper from Australia rang me at 6 a.m. and said, "Can we interview you? It's going to be terrible news about the King." So the whole day I was absolutely distraught. And then it was absolutely magic to hear that he's actually going to be allowed to go out and meet people, not inside very much, but outside, take it easy, still having the treatment, but that he wants to go tomorrow to a cancer place where he can talk to the people who are suffering. I thought that was an amazing gesture because he can really boost them. I mean, that's what royals do when they go to hospital. People feel suddenly they can win and get well again.
Well, the trouble is he'll be under pressure to talk about his own condition.
No, I don't think they will. I don't think patients would ask him about that. You know, he will just be positive. He will control the conversation, won't he? They don't say, "Which type have you got, Your Royal Highness?" I don't think they would. I think that it also helps Princess Catherine because she can see what he's doing very well. And I think a lot of this, I have to say, is the Queen, Camilla. You know, I wrote her biography, and she's got this very, very strong instinct of knowing what is right at the right moment. And the fact that she could take all the nastiness that when they separated from Diana, that now she knows exactly what King Charles needs, and she's been there so solidly about the work and the engagements, and also giving him, when you saw the picture of their 19th wedding anniversary that came out yesterday, you can see that they are so interacted together. And I think that actually feeling you're loved is just as important as having a pill.
I think there's a lot of similarities between the Queen and the Princess of Wales. I think they're both such great partners for the King and Prince William, just temperamentally as well. They're very good in the background at supporting the leading man. They're sort of quite stoical. And I can see why, actually, both of them have chosen those leading ladies.
And they're very close, actually, which has obviously helped William get on better with his father. Camilla helped Catherine know what to do when she joined the royal family, what the protocol was, and to help her. And Catherine was very grateful, unlike Meghan, who she tried to do as well and was not interested. And I think that's right. I also think that it's very important that someone gets what they need and what they like to recover from things, not just medication.
Well, we've got next week then Prince Harry will come over from LA and he'll attend the Invictus Games. What can you tell us about that? Will that pass without controversy?
No, this will be at St Paul's Cathedral to celebrate the 10th year of the Invictus Games. But he won't be going to see his father or brother. It's told that he won't be here for very long. Meghan's going to go straight to Africa because she met the Nigerian group and she likes that. So he'll be whizzing off. He won't see anybody. But he's no longer very popular. For the last couple of years, have had lots of emails from people saying, "Can't you stop it?" Because he's turning it from trying to encourage the victims of war to be strong to being a royal sort of show yourself off.
We don't know for sure, though, do we, that he won't be meeting his father? I mean, his father allowed a visit last time he was in London for one of his court cases, like we're seeing here. It was a short visit, but they did meet up. So there is a chance, isn't there, that
there is
father
a small
and son
chance, but he's going to rush
together.
off to Africa to meet Meghan there, you see. It's been said that she's not coming, and he'll have to rush off. But what's interesting is that Mike Tilly, who's the husband of Zara, the King's
niece,
granddaughter.
Her granddaughter.
Yes. that he's been given a high position to do something about the Invictus Games. I think Harry's absolutely furious of this. It has been announced, but very quietly. Some people say they want Harry because he's the beginning of the whole Invictus Games, and other people say that it would be delightful that they don't do all this nonsense about being royal. They don't want Meghan making speeches. They don't want her leading marches. She did lead of people who were winning last year, and she walked as if she was at a dress show, and they were walking behind her looking very angry because she doesn't really know very much about the army and the military.
Meanwhile, 13 years ago, as a country, we were all holding street parties and celebrating the marriage of the Prince and Princess of Wales,
Yes.
Kate and William. Can't believe it's been 13 years, and I believe 20 years since they got together.
Yeah, 10
It's
years
been a
before.
lasting relationship.
Yes.
And what an incredible day that was. Not only was it nice weather at this time in April, but I mean, it's almost a bit like JFK moment. We all know where we were as these two got married, don't you think? It's one of those moments in history you'll always remember.
I was hosting
I was working as well. I was in Tetbury at one of the
But I don't
royal
think
parties.
people will remember where they were
Don't
on
you?
that day.
I
No,
think
don't.
they do.
But what I
Elle's
remember,
world they might.
Yes, they
what
do.
I remember is the way they kept looking at each other. They had a special look, and they would smile, you know, and had a sort of speech in silence, you know. And I think it's been a very happy marriage, very solid. She's been, as you said, very helpful with getting William to know what a father is like, which he didn't really know because he wasn't that sort of a family. And
Well, she won't be able to wait today till he comes home from work with a tablecloth.
It's lace, the anniversary. There might be nice, pretty lace things that you can get. It doesn't have to be a tablecloth. Mind you, I've reached a stage in life where a tablecloth I love a tablecloth as a gift. So maybe that's what happens when you're my age. I'm the same age as Kate.
I think the kids will make lovely cards because they're quite good at.
And look at all the lace she wore on their wedding day.
Yes.
That was the first time anyone wore a dress like that, and then everyone I know tried to copy it.
Yes.
After their wedding.
Yes.
I think it's happy memories. 13 years. Wish them a very happy wedding anniversary today, and I hope that goes some way to helping her.
And I hope that will be a special day for her. Her family will probably certainly ring or go around and see her, and that will give her more courage and more hope.
Well, you don't expect the brothers to be meeting up then to offer congratulations on that one. But meanwhile then, after Invictus Games, Harry heads to Africa.
Yes.
Why is Meghan so keen on this African visit?
Well, she looked at her heritage and she found that she was 43% African. And so she said during the Invictus Games that she'd love to find out more about it. So one of the departments there of the government have invited her over there because they would also like to have the Invictus Games there.
All right.
And she's absolutely delighted to go. She'll be in heaven to see that, you know, there's people who understand her and what it's all about. I mean, it's Nigeria that it's actually shown in the investigation. So she'll be very
her
happy.
DNA showed Nigerian heritage. Interesting, didn't know that.
But she won't be. She'll be bypassing the UK.
Okay.
Says
Possibly
enough.
wise.
Yes.